Amy
In this
Schumer
case, you're
has
right.
got to weigh probably 6,000 pounds now. Easily. Dude, if you Google her, this old ass picture of her comes up, and she's like, because she was always, quote unquote, a fat bitch.
Yeah,
And this is,
What are you quoting there? Your own personal journals?
no, that's on the. It's in the New England.
it was the branding on the side of her body.
No, it's
next
in
to the Tide stickers and the number 33.
She was classified a fat bitch in the New England Journal of
Amy
Medicine.
Schumer, she was sponsored in between all of her sponsorship stickers.
Mm.
It said, the Mississippi's own, the fat bitch. The flying
Watch
big
how you're
bitch.
talking about Towson State University's own Amy
Yeah.
Schumer. Dude.
Anyways,
Long Island's own.
We got
Long
this-
Island and Towson, a
this
powerful
picture,
combo.
a picture of her in 2011,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and you look at her now, and I would be surprised if she's not only wearing purple sweat clothes. at this
Well,
point.
she's a mother now.
Yeah.
You know, she squeezed a baby out of her pussy, and it makes you fatter.
Well, it would make you less if you squeezed it out.
Well, but pregnancy,
You get
fat.
You get fatter. I guess so.
And listen, it's quarantine. Who amongst us hasn't packed on a couple pounds?
I want a quick
Not
look.
us, that's for
I
sure.
want a quick look into her world to see how much. And I'm not even being critical. I just want to know.
Okay. And what are you exactly doing?
Interested. As a matter of scientific interest, I would like to know how fat she's gotten.
Okay.
Because she doesn't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it either. It's interesting to know how things change size.
To know the number of how it's changed.
Yeah. Listen, if there was a guy who walked around flaccid all the time and he was famous in Hollywood for being like, that's Flaccid Eric.
Yeah.
We've always seen his penis. And then there was tabloid rumors. They're like, yeah, he had a son and he had to get his penis hard to get
That's
his son.
fucked up.
Right.
And then you'd be like, all right, let's see what his dick looks like hard.
Sure.
You know,
I think that would be the natural reaction.
it's the same.
to Flaccid Eric.
Getting his
The
dick
guy-
hard. The guy that's known.
This is a perfect one-for-one analogy.
Flaccid dick.
The
that's
guy
exposed.
makes sense as a concept. It makes sense as a.
My question is for Flaccid
pregnancy.
Eric. Can we see your cock?
We're at the Comic-Con
We heard your
panel.
dick got big to make the baby. And we want to know how big you are now. Because your dick kept getting bigger.
It's a
even
good
after,
analogy.
Because you kept eating dick fuel.
Yeah.
Because even after the birth, you were still eating for two.
Oh, he's on
You're fucking for two.
PEDs.
You were jacking off for two.
Should we do another Comic-Con panel?
Yeah. My question is for Amy Schumer. Can you shove more of my dick into your mouth?
Shuve more, huh? Okay, I like
Shove
that.
more of my dick
I
into-
like that too because seeing as how she's related to Chuck Schumer,
Yeah.
that you could also do that at a political town hall. You could
Yeah.
ask him,
And honestly,
"Hey Chuck,
he wouldn't be able to come back.
can
from
you
that.
shove more of my cock in your mouth?
That's true.
You piece of shit."
I just want to know how fat she's gotten. And it's not even to be mean.
You could go to her Instagram.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and then just comment on one of the pictures. How fat are you in this?
Is there any way we can know what weight you're
Excuse me,
What number pounds is this in this picture?
pound check,
Pound check.
pound check? Question mark.
Can we get a pound check on that?
Can we get a pound check on aisle 3?
Yeah. Boop. There is a huge fat bitch in aisle 3.
Look, man, I think you need to deal with your own body dysmorphia
Yeah,
before
Nick,
before you start coming for the plus size community, of which I am a part.
Again, I'm not being critical. I'm not coming for anything. I'm not saying she needs to lose weight. At no point did I say she looks bad.
Right, that's
I just said she's probably
6,000 pounds.
She's probably
he said
huge.
she must be 6,000 pounds by now.
Yeah.
She must be.
And everyone who knows
She
your
absolutely must.
feelings on the plus size know that you're not being critical.
I'm not being critical. If there was a black actor
Yes, here we
who
go.
was like, I got a tanning booth for my apartment, I'll see you guys in 2 years.
Uh-huh.
You'd be like, I gotta see how dark this motherfucker is now.
I don't know about motherfucker.
I gotta see. Like, did he disappear? Is there just like a fucking event horizon, maybe 6 inches from his skin?
That's what,
okay, so
that's
you're
what that movie
you're
is about.
equating.
Lawrence Fishburne got a tag.
He's like, my plan is to become the darkest black man in space.
That's
So
what
I
it,
suck in light.
that is
Oh,
what that
interesting.
movie is
And
about.
then,
Yeah.
and then, you know, they were like, what? He opened the portal to hell by becoming too black.
Damn, that sounds like a cool movie.
You should watch it. It's pretty scary.
Okay, so you would say you think Amy Schumer is trying to get as fat as possible?
We should have put a black man on the moon in the 60s.
That would have been awesome.
Instead of Neil Armstrong. Because not only is it good for America or whatever, you know, locally, but imagine how much more disrespectful that is to Russia.
Ooh, okay, I see.
You know
I
what mean?
think that the first part kind of loses its luster when you add the second part.
Yeah,
though.
you're tokenizing.
You're like, hey, Russia, we put a fucking black guy on the moon, you pieces of shit.
you losers. They didn't even.
We see your dog in space, and we raise you a black guy.
Exactly. It's what you call
Yeah.
Triton's Operation Triton's Gambit.
That's pretty good.
The double
the
double
NASA name.
spear of Neptune's spears.
That's nice.
Operation Neptune's spears.
Well, yep. Neptune Spears was the guy's name.
Get this in front of the
Neptune
president.
Spears.
You used to be able to be the head of the CIA if you just like went to a school where you had to wear a tweed jacket and like you knew how to use a typewriter.
That's true.
You think so?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what
Didn't you have to, like, kill
Tinker
people?
Tailor is about.
yeah. Tinker Tailor Soldier Spies, very convoluted. I've watched that movie probably 3 times.
I think
I've
I've
Isn't there
fallen
like
asleep.
8 versions of it?
I have no idea.
There
what
was a
happened.
made for TV version.
One with Gary Oldman.
Yeah. And then there was a film version.
I thought there was a couple different films.
Well, I think it was a TV film.
But what do I
Whatever.
know?
Who knows?
What do I know? I'm a fucking idiot.
I'm just some fucking
I'm
dumbass.
a fucking piece of shit.
I'm just so fucking stupid.
I'm fucking stupid.
Well, all right. Apologies to Amy Schumer. Maybe she lost the weight after her pregnancy. Boring.
Yeah.
I mean, you might as well, because that's the other thing too. I'm not being critical. She owes the fat community.
Oh, interesting.
Don't forget that, like,
Okay.
you know, when I said the quote unquote the fat bitch, both fat and bitch were in quotation.
Both were. You're right.
Because Amy Schumer got all of this. Her whole career was built on being she's the big fat feminist when she was never really that fat.
No, not
And
at
she
the time.
certainly wasn't very much of like a fucking women's issues type
No.
of person. She just happened
She
to
was
be,
she was a pretty like dirty, raunchy stand-up comic.
yes.
Who happened to be a woman.
And they just, the media like didn't want to actually watch comedy because comedy sucks.
Right. Right.
So they're like, how about this bitch?
They're like, sure.
How about, she's the feminist one. And then her shit blew up. And now she owes it to the world
To get fat as shit?
To become fat. Lena Dunham is really delivering on her promises.
She's
I
killing
would
it.
say she's over delivering.
No, she's
No.
Lena is turning into exactly what she owes us,
Which is what?
which is just fucking like Play-Doh left out in the sun
Yeah.
for a decade.
She removed her uterus.
In the middle of the Black Lives Matter rioting, there was like some fucking Lena Dunham expose where they're like, look at her pussy now. Let's all look at her pussy.
Wait, she
Look how
took
bad
her pussy out?
No, I mean it was just like pictures of her at a pool, and she's like,
right.
she's like weights now that are like, I mean, she doesn't even get. It's not like she's like has a lot of mass. It's like she's reaching just disgusting proportions where you would have to. Her weight should be classified as one of those unreal or imaginary numbers in mathematics, where you're like, what is this? Yeah, what is this one that looks like a Joy Division tattoo? What does that symbol represent? They're like, well, that actually is the weight of Lena Dunham's back fat. So the
yikes.
number is never specific. It's greater than all of the other numbers in spirit, while it might not be actually.
This is tough stuff, honestly, to look at.
Yeah.
Wow, but she owes us that. Nick says
She does. She owes us that.
and a thank you to you, madam.
Because it's what she is. It's like, because, you know, they're
Is
like,
she doing the Millie Rock?
what to her credit, they do this thing where they're like, big women can be beautiful too, as long as they have the right proportions. You know?
Right.
It's like,
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. A lot of the plus size shit is like the hottest woman you've
Yeah.
ever seen, but she's like has
Right.
big tits. And a fat
Exactly.
ass.
You see it on the fucking thing, and you're like, oh, that giant pair of tits.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like when it's somebody that looks like, you know, the
Right.
or the-
Brutal.
just a fat version of the landlord from Kingpin. Then you're like, all right, well, I guess, you know, she's doing it.
Lena Dunham's, she's wearing also a one-piece bathing suit that says sex on it
Yep.
in this video. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I guess.